back in business. I had to go ahead. Someone was telling me, it was like, I wanted to close the blinds, but someone said, no, leave the blinds open at this time. I'm not 1,000% sure what that's about, but hey, the archangels had said that, and I appreciate them surrounding me. I'm just obedient at this time, okay? Somebody wanted to do a situation to cause something to be traumatic at this time, okay? Somebody wanted to cause something very traumatic at this time, okay? Someone could be desperate about like how they can do something. Someone thought a spell would take effect of something that it was doing. Somebody could literally, someone wanted to do a love spell. Somebody, a church person, but somebody could have got put out. Somebody got put out of something. Someone could be between the age of 60 and 71. They could have got pushed out or shoot out because it's like, or they could have brought up a name or something like that, and somebody was just like, if you don't get out of here with that. Because it's like, I'm getting somebody could already had told somebody, then I already tell you, no, I'm not doing that. And this is like somebody feeling like that they were going to like threaten somebody, like, you know, I've already gave you money, I've already gave you this to do this, and you supposed to have this. This is like someone getting aggressive, trying to threaten somebody to do something that is like clearly the person saying, telling you no. Ace of Swords. These are older people. This is also someone realizing like, okay, all you was doing this was to steal something from someone. Also, someone could also got told that they were not, they would not, like they can represent them, but it's like, I'm hearing somebody like, this is a lost cause. This is a lost case. Like somebody standing alone on their own. It's like, no, you will still, like somebody could be literally telling somebody, you will still lose this case. Someone could also try to seduce somebody in. Somebody could have tried to cut somebody's foot. Somebody could have got like cut on their foot between the toes or something like that. And was trying to force somebody like, oh, you know, you can't be going nowhere and your foot messed up or something like that. For somebody could be coming towards somebody. They could be limping or something or injured. Like, no, please. Also, somebody could have tried to use some kids or something like that to seduce somebody or force somebody to stay or do something. I feel like that shit failed. Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, you know, thank you for that surrounding. Thank you for the protection. Please allow me to go ahead and surround my energy to be able to send back any negative energy that's being pushed this way, please. Thank you. Only clear, accurate, precise messages only. Okay? This is also somebody finally seeing something clearly. Somebody finally out, you know, out here seeing something very much so clear. It's like I can see clearly now. The bush is gone. Also, you could felt like you were feeling certain things, and it was just due to the fact because um, somebody could try to get you to take on the stuff that they probably were dealing with. Somebody could have like some type of skin issue or something like that, and you probably been dealing with that. You probably noticing it. For somebody, if you noticing something happening to your body, it's because you're gonna be able to tell who usually deal with this. You could be healing preserves your health, cures diseases and stuff like that. Also, somebody's name could be Kirsten or Christian or Kirsten or something like that. Kristen. Mental force protects against sorrows and illness. Yeah, somebody could have really just thought that they would be able to Somebody tried to do something 3 times, and they was hoping that whatever it is that they did, it would be fully effective. Let me pull it up. Somebody could be in Jacksonville or from Jacksonville or have a Jacksonville telephone number. Somebody, you doing the right thing, because for somebody, they wanted you to feel like you was doing something so wrong. Somebody you speaking up, or you could be, letting it be known, and somebody could be getting upset that whatever it is that you're speaking up on is basically, it's like, I'm getting like somebody getting in a frazzle. It's like it's causing them to be like, shh, okay, well, we can shift it this way, or we can, and it's like somebody, I feel like somebody in a situation, they're literally trying to tell somebody like, give it up already, like, let's let this shit go, give it back to them, however it's gonna go, like, because I feel like for somebody, they could literally be telling somebody like, you basically just gonna literally have to wait for a person to just like fuck up, and it's like, and somebody could be like really frustrated because it's saying like basically they're not gonna fucking fuck up. Somebody could literally be on the radio. Pale horse. So someone could be using a code word, horse. Inez. Someone could literally be going to like a metaphysical shop. Someone could be 58 years old or 68, or between the age of 58 or 68. Also, this is someone getting caught up with someone underage. Someone that's 58 to 68 years old. Somebody could actually have a cold case where they did something with some underage kids. Someone could be 45. Just something to name Somebody could have had somebody portray, like somebody could be thinking somebody like you got the potential to be a model or something like that. Somebody, you could get justice. Somebody could get a lot of justice. That's the truth. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Justice cards, the Lovers. Somebody, you know your worth. Somebody wants to bring something to you. Somebody must have to move very like strategically towards you or something like that, because this is like somebody wants to just like literally carry something out, but this is like the only thing is in this situation, damn, if the fourth ace comes out, somebody literally like it's like no doing this. This is like people are literally somebody, you basically put like 3 fucking people to shame. Because it's like, damn, we can't even. Somebody could be like literally in their cars at home. Someone's name could be Nigel, or it starts with an M or something, an N or an M or a G. Their name starts with that. Glover, Glenn, Gloria, Glowston, or something like that. Nataria, or something like that. Nati, something, whatever. But whoever it is just like it's screwing these people up. For somebody, if Archangel Michael, if the Lover's card here, something injustice or something like that, it's like some type of injustice could have happened. There's someone literally gonna come your way with loyalty, allegiance, like liberations. It's a tower moment that's about to occur. Somebody's literally pissed off that they can't do something. Somebody, you have people, they had literally hired somebody from South Africa. Homeland Security. Somebody was doing something like they literally having to get a team set up. Something is going to go down tonight. Homeland Security. Name to the model. Pervading. Yeah, somebody was going to work in like a group of 3 or 3s. Someone could be listening, but they have to conceal themselves. Police steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Whoever these are, they could be like literally, someone's name is Eleazar. Eleazar, Elisea, Eliza, Alicia, Alicia. It started with a name, with an A name. Someone's name could be Anaya, Eleazar. Alfred, Alfredo, or something like that. Alfonso. They definitely was looking to set up something with armed robbery. Somebody needs refuge. If somebody comes towards you, help them, but be very discreet. Something about Illinois. Something that somebody is doing is like literally causing every fucking body to just get caught up. When I say lottie-dottie, every fucking body, everybody. Even if they had to show up to court today or something like that, they literally got everybody caught up. It's like also you could have somebody thinking that you're mad at them and you're fucking not. It's like, what? For somebody, like I said, somebody could be injured at this time. And whoever it is, just help them with shelter or whatever the case may be. Ignore the conversation. Also, something about somebody born in 1968. Someone's birthday could be like between September 1st to the 12th. Something is prevalent about that. September birthdays. Somebody could be from East Harlem. Something about Las Vegas. My nose is itching. Somebody could be in a BMW, a Cadillac. Someone's name could be Dwayne or Dave, Davis. Paris, Nevada. Somebody could be 25. Paradise, Nevada. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody could be concerned about some type of judgment. Somebody you have like a distant cousin or a relative or something like that. They're impulsive. They really trying to take something from you. Somebody could be like 58, 59. Somebody could be in their 50s, between 52 and 62 years old. Something that probably could have said, it probably could have been what I said. For something like that, it's like a tower moment that is like, I'm getting like, you know how like you could say something and in that instant of whatever it is that you say in that second or in that moment, it's like, it's a click of them, and it's like, fuck, let me figure out how I'm gonna get there. Like, or you know, how I'm gonna tell them, or how I'm gonna like show appreciation or gratitude. It's like something like that. Now, hookers, we used to call our Chinook people in the military hookers. It was just a military thing. Or somebody could literally be a hooker. Hey, no shade. Oh, somebody was trying to keep that on the low. My bad. You know what I'm saying? If you a hooker, you know, you a hooker. Shit ain't shit wrong with it. You just did this. What you do? You know? Is there something else that you wish you could do? But hey. Something about a cycle is about to close out. I feel like somebody could literally... Because for me to keep getting so much police information, that means a whole bunch of police were watching, like, literally earlier. Like, literally. Someone's name could be Danny. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Somebody could think... For the song to be hit, because the song hitting, and it's like for me to just zone out for a quick second, it's like, if you're, I don't know who you are, but someone could feel like someone is mad at them, and it's like, it's not. But it's also, someone has to be aware that in a situation, someone could feel like it's a whole lot of lost souls in here. Somebody, you could be surrounded by a lot of people who could be losing themselves, or somebody could feel like they lost themselves. And it's like, how the fuck I get out of this shit? I don't know how the fuck you gonna get out of it. What you're choosing to do. Life is full of choices. You make decisions, right? You gotta make big girl, big boy choices every fucking day. However, choose life, okay? It's a lot of hoes in here, a lot of lost souls. Down bitches in that info. You gotta find you a bitch that no one knows. You gotta find you a bitch that no one knows. Ace of Swords, okay? Someone could be in King of Cups energy. Someone could be like, damn, you can see everything. Everything. Me see it mirror. Me see it mirror. Me know. Archangel Michael is in here for somebody, okay? Somebody you could be surrounded by, like somebody, you know, call on your archangels. You probably didn't believe in it then. Somebody, look, don't ever sit there and sit yourself like, that's why I said there's a lot of people doing a lot of shit. And whatever stuff that they're doing, this was a female that was literally sitting here upset because it's like they're getting told on. How you gonna portray yourself as a fucking high priestess and you're acting very fucking impulsively and you're using fucking magic just to keep somebody over some penis? Man or woman, whoever the fuck you are. And you, I'm an empress, I'm a star. Are you? I doubt it. This is also giving somebody that, this probably could have been one of the fucking people on one of my pages. Like, are you a man? Are you 12? Like the fuck? Somebody's very impulsive. Impulsively go heal. Please do that. Somebody could literally be sitting there like, trying to cry all night. Like, have you seen that? I've been crying. Bitch, if you don't get up. I feel like, look, now it's like, I don't be want to hit on people's stuff because shit, the motherfucking readers, that was fucking fun. Like, I love when I have to go ahead and talk about law for a little bit. But then it's also like motherfuckers sitting there like, how the fuck this bitch know about so much about this shit? I ain't a criminal. It's like, you got your record is clean. How the fuck is it you know this shit? Hey, you never fucking asked. Archangel Michael, for somebody, you know what I'm saying, he's the one that covers you whenever, you know, regardless of what the shit is happening. Love and wisdom, victory over those who would attack you. So, Archangel Michael could be covering over some type of temperance energy, it's something. Archangel Michael is covering some type of shit. Somebody, damn, who is this? This is a whole lot of money up in this motherfucker. It's a whole lot of money. It's a whole lot. Okay, because it's not no now nothing. This is a whole lot. A whole lot. Because, bitch, I ain't no motherfucking mulatto. And a mulatto is a mixed motherfucker. Okay? Mulattoes was motherfuckers, they didn't know what you was. They didn't know if you was an Indian. They didn't know if you was a colored. They didn't know if you was white. They didn't know if you was French. So you got called a mulatto. We don't really know drill. I'm hearing somebody, it's going to be no regrets when you know it's real. For somebody, I don't know what that means for you. I don't even know how to take that fucking... There's no regrets when you know it's real. All right. For somebody, make your fucking decision. I'm here. Decisions. Choose life. All night long. Somebody can say you want me. There's a Queen of Swords female. Somebody's birthday could be like on the 11th. It could be March, August, or November. They finna go to jail. And this could have been somebody trying to force somebody to go to jail. Like somebody came up with something very elaborate and they got found out about that. Somebody was dealing with a fraudulent motherfucker. Hey, you attract what the fuck you are. You can't be in no fraud ass energy. You're gonna get a fraud ass energy, be like, ooh, I like it. And then it's like, you get sit down, you get real motherfucking humble. It's like, huh? Thanks. When the sun goes down, oh, leave me lonely. Somebody use your discernment. Somebody say, I need to breathe, motherfucker. I need to breathe. I'm getting my nerves. Somebody be mindful of somebody trying to throw something at your head. Does somebody not, motherfucker, listen. It ain't about being no snitch. It ain't about being weak or nothing like that. I'm sorry. I couldn't be no fucking man and a female walling the fuck out on me. And bitch, you pick up something to throw that shit at my head. Bitch, you going to jail. Bitch, you going to jail. Especially if I gave you chance after motherfucking chance. Bitch, catch your breath. You get a little bit out of pocket. And if you doing all this shit just because ain't nobody getting you none, we can call motherfucker. It's called 988 Suicide Hotline. It's a national motherfucking hotline, shawty. They're gonna hold you for 3 days. And if you keep doing something, you throw that shit at my motherfucking head, after you back act this bitch, I'm pressing charges, ho. Child. That'll be one motherfucker. Listen, a restraining order on top of that. Listen, the kids just they gonna come with you or you gonna drop the motherfuckers at their mama house. It's gonna be one of the two. I ain't got time for this shit because I am not trying to be in the motherfucking courthouse. And we can avoid the courthouse. Is your mama gonna take them kids? The fuck? I don't give a fuck about nobody calling you a daddy. You did that. I'll be that bitch. But I'll be that at motherfucking peace. You hear me? I'll put your child up high. It's called sign over parental rights. Anything else? The fuck? Don't invite me into y'all drama, okay? The lovers. Oh, somebody's having a lovers quarrel, or somebody's trying to say, I'm trying to move over. Somebody's like, I'm trying to get over there. What you got on over there? Minding your motherfucking business. Damn. What are y'all doing? Somebody got family ties. Motherfucker, you better run. Run for it. Somebody's birthday is on the 24th. The 6th or the 24th. Jumping that bit. Jumping that fire. Jumping that bit. Somebody about to get a fade. Don't hit. Whatever you do, if they hit you first, it's assault. It's assault. Let their ass go to jail first. It's the bird. Listen. You don't want me to be a pimp. I'm too clean for me to go to jail, bitch. You gotta go to jail. You can't touch my suit. Sure, where the fuck that came from, I don't know. We're gonna roll with it, bitch. Today is a great day. It's a beautiful moment. All right. Beat him up. Somebody gotta have, everything is free will, baby. Don't ever let nobody impede on your free will. Especially if you find yourself that you already made a decision, you getting confused, you gotta know somebody trying to do some shit. Somebody could have lighted a candle to try to do something. Somebody got a funny ass situation. I'm gonna leave this alone because whoever it is, it's like, read my energy, please. Like, no, that is a shit show. Okay, somebody belong in a fucking loony to me. Healing, new beginning, will, intellectual talent provides knowledge, healing, love and submission, strength. Smoking on what's inside tonight. I'm smoking on what's the name tonight. I am the Omega. Well, shit. Apparently, they said I am the motherfucker Omega. I'll take it. I am the Omega. Man, K-Dot. Just K-Dot. Stay alive long enough. One day I will be up there. I gotta work with K-Dot one day in my motherfucker. Like, one day. I feel like that's a cool motherfucker. Somebody be careful about cutting their foot. Please be careful. Because it's getting like somebody just like to pick up knives and shit. Who energy is this? If you're in my energy and you act like this, I really pray that it's not no motherfucking female. And if you are a female, seek help. Seek help. Shorty, please seek help. Ain't shit that motherfucking crucial in the motherfucking world to try to cut somebody up. If you got to get out your motherfucking body, leave the situation alone. This would be long. I'm grown. No, you are not. You are a mental case. You are the motherfuckers that instead of them trying to come after a bitch like me, they need to come for you. Motherfucker, at least I can talk that shit out loud. And you over here trying to throw knives at motherfuckers? I'm scary. I got this in my hand. Maybe they should give your ass some Ativan. Man, whoever you are, I pray that you get out of this situation. Because somebody, if you could get rid of whatever fucking shit this motherfucker is, because this is like a motherfucker like to throw knives and shit like that in front of kids and shit like that. Like, That's a motherfucker that you sterilize. That's a bitch you put in the clinic and sterilize. Like take out, give that motherfucker a full hysterectomy, okay? Like this is a motherfucker that do not need to have kids. It's just certain motherfuckers just don't need no motherfucking kids. Bitch, you petty. Bitch, I'm petty too. It's like somebody trying to be petty, but they lack emotional intelligence for one, and then they like petty and they got the audacity to talk about somebody like, bitch, did you finish school? Apparently not. You know what I'm saying? Spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Spell that shit, bitch. Why don't you? Huh? It's like you're so deplorable with that type of behavior. Can you spell deplorable? I doubt it. But hey, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be, you know, in the thandrel, you know, and have like scavenge type of behavior, because this is, you acting like a scavenger at this point. I need the scraps. Okay? Because by far, you're not a savage. Savagely insane. But however, anything else, I mean, I don't feel like all your brain cells is intact, sugar. Apparently, it's some parts in the brain and your synapses connections that them motherfuckers is not even sparking. Bitch, you petty. Bitch, I'm petty too. That's the cost you pay when you sit there and start playing with motherfuckers that slow bodies, and then somebody be like, I didn't know. Hey, that karma start biting you in the ass when you realize like shit. It's certain motherfuckers you just don't do manipulation to. It's just certain motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shawty, don't get mad at me. I'm just a fucking messenger. You can talk shit all day long, but it ain't got shit to do with me. He's still watching it. I'm gonna throw this at him. Okay, you might not survive this. Considering if he's retarded, just as retarded as you, I don't feel like you won't survive it. Okay. Sometimes some people will get tired of you talking about, I'm gonna tell all you. I'm gonna tell them that you did this. What are we in first grade? You don't know nothing. Well, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. You're my little son. They're like, is this motherfucker? I'm the travel like Wiz and Stewie. The motherfucker walking around the house looking like motherfucking Stewie off of damn Family Guy. Worldwide. I'll be outside. The travel like Wiz and Stewie. I'm trying to find the Wizard of Oz. I'll be outside. This is like a motherfucker. This is a motherfucker got like a sugar daddy that's like 63 years old. Talking about, yeah, I got the money for the rent. Oh, he gave you some money from his bookie shit. And it's like, but you came in here, you got worms. The motherfucker be about 26 years old, sleeping with somebody about 60-something years old just to get that change. Baby, hey, you gotta get it how you live, right? But, worldwide, that I be outside with this Stewie. Somebody around that motherfucker looking like Stewie around this motherfucker. Like, put your wig back on, baby. Brush that shit up into a ponytail or into a bun or something like that. Quit walking around our house looking like that. Don't be doing it. You can't do what everybody else do now, shawty. You never loved her. Well, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. Well, I'm well traveled. You don't know nothing. You my little son. You my little son. Wiz and Stewie. Someone tried to feel like they was a wizard. I'm doing Harry Potter shit. I'm doing Harry Potter shit and I'm failing miserably at it. Bippity boppity boo. Peekaboo bitch, I see you. They just shut up. I'll be having too much fucking fun because I swear for God, motherfucker come over here thinking they doing something. Bitch, look, it's one of those. But I bet he like it though. What was it on Friday? Well, tell your daddy I said, hey. He said, Miss Pearly, if you don't take your wolf pussy ass. Bruh. Oh, shit, that motherfucking. He'll be a motherfucker like, look at how they look up. Bitch, he like that fupa. He like them stretch marks. They got a J line. You want your cornbread. Should I be waiting for you? This is a motherfucker. I'm gonna wait on you head up. As long as you're gonna come back to me. I don't be acting right, alright? Y'all come into my motherfucking world, goddammit. It ain't the other way around. Y'all should listen. If y'all ain't learned by fucking now, it's called mind your motherfucking business. If you don't want to be talked about, it's, hey, spirit team, they be telling me that I'll be physically on the 3D. Like, if you meet me, you'll be like, you a cool ass motherfucker. I is a real cool motherfucker. Just don't piss me off. Cause then at that point, bitch, I am a motherfucking hilarious comedian. You hear me? Okay, Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, and the rest of the motherfuckers ain't got shit on me, motherfucker. I swear for God. And then it's like, I'm cool till I'm not. But then it's like when I'm cool and I'm calm, cool, motherfucking collective, then it's like, bitch, you is a motherfucking comedian. Wait a minute, how the fuck you kept? I don't know. You would have had a better chance of not knowing what the fuck I would have said next if you had did one of those things that's called mind your motherfucking bitches, bitch, and leave me the fuck alone. But then it's like, well, it seems like somebody's in your energy and they talking shit, right? And the fact that they talking shit, you giving me grounds to say whatever the fuck I want. Free game. Free game. And the fact that you came over here, say my name, bitch. Beetlejuice. And I'm with the roast the fuck out of you. And I guarantee it's going to be, girl, I got my friend. And your homegirls is probably on their motherfucking phone line fucking laughing at the same motherfucking time. Bitch, I don't want no parts of this. And it's like, bitch, you absolutely right. Make sure that your friend just go ahead and shut the fuck up, okay? You know what I'm saying? I hope you choose life. We got all the fucking decisions and options in the fucking world. And I really just pray and hope that the one thing and decision that you choose in the motherfucking world is life. Because outside of that, I'm only a fucking Christian on motherfucking Tuesdays, okay? Even then, shit, I ain't even fucking great at it. Right on time. Shit, I ain't gonna ever be there when you motherfucking call, but I'll be right on motherfucking time. Right on motherfucking time. You do right by me, should you be blessed. You do wrong by me. Now your ass sit there talking about what happened. What happened? Bitch, you met Tatalicious. You remember the bitches Peaches? You know Peaches and Keisha and them gonna fuck up and do some fucking fuck shit. And here comes Rita. The Saint Panthologist. I'm a saint and I'm a panthologist. Jack of all motherfucking trades. The choice is yours. Which one is it that you need today? I'll give you your dose of fucking medicine. Do you want to live or fucking die? The choice is yours. What they call the song, do or die. Bitch, you probably gonna die of motherfucking laughter. You needed to live. You needed it. Because they can call me Bonita Applebum. You gotta put it on. Bitch, put it on. Put it on. I am your hype woman, your wingman, and the one that's gonna give you your legal advice. I am, even though I am not authorized or tested in as a law degree motherfucking specialist, but bitch, I'm telling you, we can lead and read into some motherfucking laws. You hear me? I'm that one that you See me now, gone tomorrow. I could be your summer love. Not. That's him. What is it called? Put a tang to the tie on your to the tie. Put it. Don't do it like that. Tower moment, y'all. Tower moment. Okay. Some people feel to face some tower moments. Let's use these. Laughter is good for the fucking soul. Even though when people choose to do certain things towards you, you got to understand forgiveness is key to all of it. Even like I had told you guys, if you even face any type of issues when it comes to law, if y'all got to go back, hopefully the video is uploaded when it comes to the law situation. Like I said, most people don't know that when you're getting arrested, you must be told what are you being detained for, what is it being held for before they even put on the cuffs. And in the middle of them putting the cuffs on, it has to be as they put the first cuff on that they can start reading, you must put your hands behind your back. And with you doing that, before they place the cuffs on, they have to read the Miranda rights before they cuff you. Not cuff you and then read it. Because sometimes they can end up getting, like, say, for instance, that they thought that they had somebody and they think that you're the person or a suspect in a crime where they're trying to detain you, and say that they put the cuffs on and then read the Miranda rights, and then they get word that you're not the right person. You know you got a grounds to go ahead and sue the motherfuckers, especially the arresting officers. And it'd be people that be thinking that they're going to pull to do unlawful arrests. They will pull, like, some people end up... Like, say in my situation, these are people looking to go ahead and to seek retaliation. And a lot of people end up finding themselves in retaliation type court cases, whether you know it's happening or not. Or you can be like, you know, for me, it was just so happened, like, I already know the rules of the game. So I know what the corruption gonna look like before they fucking choose to do it. So as they fucking doing it and trying to prove a point, because most of the time, if you're not mentally, emotionally, or psychologically fully intact, they could pull this shit over. I done seen them pull a lot of fucking people on. They have the rights must be read after you are told the charge and what you're going to be charged for. They cannot detain you and then try to read it after the fact. So they have to tell you, hey, you're going to be under arrest for da-da-da-da-da, right? And when they radio it in, and let it be known, like, hey, I got the person, they are being detained. That's when they can say, hey, you're now under arrest. Please place your hands behind your back. And then as they're reading that, the first cuff must be, you know, get ready to go on. They must already have the proof to say that it is you. Like, the security of who you are must be known before they read those Miranda rights, because most of the time, say that they got the wrong person, they thought you was a suspect of an armed robbery or any kind of fucking case, and they go ahead and do that and read the Miranda rights, and then they end up getting information before they go take you in to process you, and they say, hey, this is the wrong person. At that point, and say they ran your fingerprints in the system or whatever, because once you in the system, you in the system. And when they go do that at that time, if you smart enough and quick enough, and most of the time they bank on most people not having the funds to do it, but most of the time some people are so fucking lazy that they don't want to read into the laws or their own rights or constitutional rights to read within themselves to say, hey, I can run this pro se. And when you run it pro se, you 10 times out of 10, you're going to fucking win it, because if you know it appropriately, and sometimes you don't need to know the terms, but if you end up getting there, and most judges are supposed to honor the fact that even if you representing yourself, that they got to be a little bit lenient because you don't have all the law jargon, that they have to be careful not to try to pull manipulation. So meaning when it's like, hey, do you agree to this plea? And as soon as you say yes, you're under the jurisdiction of that judge coming up with whatever fucking plea or case that they want to say. So if they say, oh, you're guilty, then you're going to be found guilty. But even though you're innocent and you got proof to prove you're innocent, the fact that you said yes to them and gave yourself the proof to pull in to say, like, you're under their jurisdiction, you just gave that judge or that lawyer or whoever arrested you a right and grounds, and now you lost your grounds to go ahead and fight back, to go ahead and get, cleared of the system, because they can clear your information out of the system, especially if you were unlawfully, illegally arrested. You can be, you can clear your name. But most of the time, some people don't be knowing to do that shit. Like, even if you got, caught up in something like a robbery or something like that, and you didn't know that you was going to be caught up in it, and you got caught up in the car or something like that with somebody, and you didn't know like a gun or a weapon was in that car, like you clearly was oblivious that they had that in the car. And then they could be like, well, you didn't bother to just check the car before you got in it to know that it was a weapon in there. And it's like, fuck you mean, bro? Like, how am I supposed to? It's their car. But then it's like at the same time, they be looking for every grounds to do that, because at certain points when certain police stations, especially local PDs, they got to meet a particular quota. And when they don't meet those quotas, or they haven't been meeting them quotas, that just means that in their statistics, they're allowed to report certain things in statistics. And sometimes these precincts don't even know. These police departments don't know that they can get compensations and then like running for it, because they can get actual better awards by being able to have a city with less arrests and things like that, and having, not too many crimes going on, because they can clear it. But they don't be knowing that because they too busy trying to be greedy. And with them being greedy around this time, 2025 was not the year to be fucking greedy. It was not the time to be stealing other people's money. It was not the time to do that to other people. These were people looking to sustain and like put people into like box and things like that. They wanted you to not feel free. They wanted you to feel like you were stuck in a particular mindset. And there's a lot of people still stuck in particular mindsets. That's why, like, when I used to be around people, it's like, look, you got to change the fuck the way you're thinking, and them choosing not to do that. But shit, life's a bitch, but at least let it give you a little bit of head. Let them give you some lip service, but at least know what it is that you're getting yourself into before they go ahead and choose to go ahead and try to utilize things and abuse the situation towards you. But you got to trust the fact that you know what you know, because once they can figure out that, like, most of the time, they'll come on here just to see, like, okay, does she feel sure? Is she not sure? Like, they'll use dark psychology. They will use reverse psychology on you. They will try to use facial recognitions, like things like that. They try to use particular tactics to try to make sure that you can feel like you still trapped in certain things. And when you know your strength and you know the capabilities of what you have to just be mindful about who's around you, what it is that they're doing, the behaviors, like shit, like observe your own fucking family at times, because suburban kids and shit like that, shit, they got the way to get out. But if you ain't got no way to get out of the fucking situation, baby, they gonna eat your ass the fuck up. I swear for God, they'll eat your ass up. They gonna find any and every fucking leeway. Okay, well shit, they ain't paying attention to the kids all the way because they stressed out about the bills, or they too focused on the cameras we put in the home, and they not focused on this part. Or they too busy worried about love and worried about a relationship that they ain't worried about us getting ready to knock on the door or stealing something from here or stealing that. Like, you got to be fully aware about everything. And when you're not aware of none of your shit, baby, they gonna be doing that. Like right now, she's at home in her house in her underwears. Bitch, I could be in my home free in my underwears with my window wide the fuck open. Mind your motherfucking business and quit looking in the window trying to see if I'm in some t-shirt and motherfucking panties on. If that's what the fuck I want to wear, I'm in the privacy in my own place. In the privacy. Okay? In my privacy. And you all up in my privacy. Okay? Trying to be all up in my vaginators. Go find you another vaginators. The fuck? I'm the only one to watch my behavior. Don't fucking say this. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, somebody really, like, they usually try to be like real sneaky fox. Like, they try to be slick about it too. Like, most of the time you got to be mindful, like, what kind of neighborhood you live in. Shit, is the police that live around that bitch. Because some people are like, I didn't know that they say that. Bitch, I'm paying attention. It ain't to be nosy, but I just need to know who living around me. When you don't know who living around you, baby, they'll get away with shit like that. That's why I've been telling people, like, if you into this and you watching me or whatever the thing, like, I don't even consider myself spiritual, but it's like, Before you can even take on religion, you must be spiritual. You are a spirit having a human experience. That's why when people be talking about trying to throw the Bible in and you sit there and be like, shit, I pray to Archangel Michael or stuff like that, they be like, what you mean? That means you don't even practice what you preach. That means you're not believing in none of that. That means you don't even really believe in Jesus. You see what I'm saying? So when people sit there try to throw certain things of religion in my face, and then you realize that they part of the people that could be the cause of it, shit, the church always been the biggest motherfucking criminals and shit. That's why I don't even really pay a lot of shit no mind, because most of the time religion has been the form of abuse for years, for like the last 20, 30 years. Church has been abusing the fuck out of their powers, right along with psychiatrists, psychologists. That's why you got to be very careful and very observant of when you do seek therapy and stuff like that. Be very observant of these people. Your intuition gonna tell you. Cause shit, they'll tell you, you know, at first when you go to therapy, you be feeling like you gotta be stuck with that therapist. No, the fuck you don't. If you don't vibe with them, shit, a vibe ain't gonna lie, but a mouth will. So just because they yeah, we can do this and this and this, that don't mean shit. Most shit, they can be speaking to you real fucking good, and it ain't doing shit for you. I don't know how many fucking group therapy sessions I done got kicked out of because it's like, shit, I used to make grown ass men cry. But shit, if you asking for the fucking advice, do you want me to tell you the truth or a lie? He was a fucking Marine. I was like, why the fuck you crying, bro? I'm just telling you the truth. I know this just seems like you dealing with some parental fucking issues and you gotta fucking face that. But I mean, the fact of the matter was he was in love with somebody, but he was allowing the trauma to like defeat the purpose. And it was like, my intent wasn't to hurt him. It was just recognize like, bro, you really love that person. You just got a small fear, and you're causing that fear that's in the place of what it is that you really wanted out of. Like, he really wanted a woman, but it was the trauma. And he was like, well, I don't want to be responsible for another person's kid. I was like, bro, it's not about the responsibility of another kid. You're just in the fear because just the way your father left. And then if you left this person in that bond, like he had a dope ass bond with the kid. You would have thought the kid was his, but it was just like the trauma was there so fucking bad. He was willing to just like drop the woman because he didn't know for sure. Like he was getting fearful of his own emotion. And it was like, don't be fearful of something that you feel, just honor it, and you just gotta stand up to it. And if it's something that's bothering you with your pops, either he gonna be fucking receptive to it or he fucking not. And if he's not, leave his ass where the fuck is that. You a grown ass man, from man to man, but from a woman to a man, like, let me keep it, you know, I'm gonna keep it G with you. It's no different than when I would tell a woman this shit. If your mama ain't hearing and she ain't trying to pay attention to the trauma that she put you through and not seeing it how you experienced it with them, and they being dismissive, they're being cold about it, but they all cool and dandy with you when you doing everything that they want to do, that is a power move, that is narcissistic, and that's abuse in the worst way. I'm the mama. Shit, you ain't been a mama since I was a motherfucker, since I was 10. You see what I'm saying? And then when you got to remember, when I brought this to you, I don't remember that. When they get dismissive like that, dismiss their ass. As much as it fucking hurt, love them from a distance. Like, okay, I love you or whatever, mom, but the fact that you're not listening or hearing me of how I have had, you know, received and experience you, and you're not being receptive, and it's like they overtalk you. I don't remember doing that, and I ain't do all of that. That's at that point, and especially when you're getting to that phase in your life where you're looking to heal, let them go. I get it. Honor thy mother, honor thy father. But however, it doesn't say take abuse from their ass. Spoil the rod, you spoil the child. Spoiled rods, they're going to fuck up the child, right? So here you are in a fucked up situation, sitting here talking about my parents. Apparently, they can't love you if they don't love you themselves. Apparently, the same shit that they've been carrying on for years, if you watch your parents, then you go watch their parents, especially if they still alive, and they doing the same shit. That's a generational thing. If you see a divide that grandma don't talk to great auntie and them, and it's always a fucking divide, and then you look at your parents and you see them and their siblings and it's a divide, that's a generational motherfucking curse. At what fucking point you gonna be like, hey, I can't do that. I'm just not able to. They gonna feel some type of way, but it's not for you to go ahead and carry. They fucking burn it. Either you gonna do the work. If you really want me in your life, do the work. And if they're not willing to do the work, they don't deserve to be where you are in your children's life, because you're looking to break what? The generational curse. Do you want your children to be separated in the house? How you watch mama and auntie and uncle and them acting? Do you want that to carry on to your kids? And if you seeing that within yourself, and say you got siblings, I didn't grow up with fucking siblings. So say if you had to grow up with siblings and you sitting there like, damn, why me and my sister or why me and my brothers don't get along? And then you look at your mama and her siblings, they don't get along. Then you look at granny and her siblings, they don't get along. Guess what? If you keep fucking engaging with this shit and you just had some kids, guess what you teaching the kids? They gonna do the same shit. It's not gonna skip them, because guess what? Even though you trying to install it, guess what? As soon as you bring them kids right around, you gotta remember, it's a divide. You bring the kids into that fucking environment, they gonna learn that same shit. What mama doing, granny doing, what uncle and auntie, they gonna learn that shit. That's a learned behavior. So eventually you gonna learn to pull yourself the fuck up out of it and be like, all right, cool. Let me pull this shit together. That's no different. Like, I'll be the first fucking person to say, you become a fucking millionaire, I ain't feeding you, motherfucker. I'll give you a little bit of change, and what you choose to do with that, you spend that shit up and you lose it, that's on you. I'm not fucking up my bank. I'm not losing all my motherfucking money just to keep a bitch happy that clearly they couldn't even keep me happy as a kid, because guess what? Now what you're doing? Re-traumatizing yourself. Complex PTSD. Because now you're sitting here like, when I was a kid, mama and them used to take the money from them. Now you came up with all these millions, and versus them taking the money and investing it, they took the money to blow it on a fucking, they got the car, but they ain't pay the fucking car off. They got the house, but they're not keeping up with the mortgage or you know, the taxes and shit like that. Hey, I need some more money. I'm trying to build my business, and they keep asking for more fucking money. Now where's your money at? You're back into they just pulls you back into the cycle. Shit, fuck that. I'd rather sink or swim, bitch. Sink or motherfucking swim. That's why I say, as a parent, when you really trying to get out of that shit, I bust my ass to do my best what I could to make sure that my kids didn't want. But then I fucked myself because I was too busy helping everybody else that was with, they were cool and okay with me drowning. Long as they was eating and long as they was getting what they needed, whether it was financially, emotionally, psychologically, physically, guess who was drowning? Guess who was swimming and going and just having it? They good, but you drowning. Ain't nobody, hey, are you okay? Are you good? You need it. They wasn't worried about that. The only thing they worried about, okay, did they get some more money again? Okay, that's it. But when your life start getting like that, eventually you gotta say, man, fuck all that. Either y'all gonna get this shit together or not. And then at that same time, as soon as you get ready to say that, watch their behavior. That right there should be able to dictate whether you're gonna keep fucking with them or move the fuck around. And a lot of fucking people just be like, huh? Sometimes motherfucking parents don't like y'all. They don't like us sometimes. God said love, not like. And most of the time, they don't even fucking love y'all nor like y'all. So eventually, you're going to learn to say, hey, I'm going to love myself enough to fucking know, like, hey, I'm going to get it. Because I'm looking to put myself in a position, because if I remember every time I struggle, every time that I went with that, I want to make sure that these kids ain't ever got a shit. Even if the dime comes in, I made enough money to put money away for a real estate or at least a fucking building. How many kids you got? Okay, you got 3 kids. Apparently, bust your ass, get that money, and you need to invest that money into a multiplex. Why? Because eventually they're going to turn 18. Eventually, depending on the fucking behavior and who the fuck you procreated with, sometimes these days you watch your fucking kids ready to fucking kill their own fucking parents these days, right? So do I want to keep dealing with the bullshit? Oh, when I turn 18, when you turn 18, you were exactly right. You got an apartment right over there. You ain't got to ask me for shit. Y'all apartment building is right over there. We ain't worried about no tenant. I'm not really worried about the rent because guess what? I already invested in that building when y'all was little kids. So the building probably basically already paid off. The only thing they really going to be worried about is possibly utilities. Or if you invested so much and got equity built up into that building, guess what? It's paying for its fucking self. So the kid got somewhere to live. If you also was fucking smart enough, you also have money put away to make sure that for me, my kids are set on an educational aspect. They're set on the medical aspect, but I need to make sure that their bank accounts, they got a place to live and extra funds to do what the fuck it is that they're going to do. But considering that I serve the country and things like that, they're going to have plenty of funds. Did you go to school? You choose to go to school, do a trade or something like that, you good, because they're going to pay you to be able to go to school. But if they choose not to do that, shit, credit don't really mean shit. As long as you know how to, if you're doing this shit now and you teach your kids how to go ahead and create a business, credit really don't mean shit. But shit, you can teach them about it just to make sure that they have decent credit, you know what I'm saying? Because kids gonna go out there, they get a credit card, they're gonna fuck it up. But if you decent enough and you smart enough, hey, let me teach you how credit is. You go ahead and tell them to open up a fucking simple little cell phone or something like that, just to build up, a little bit of history or something like that. But most of the time, if you doing it right now, shit, you doing it right to a point where they have the fucking money and they looking at the situation like, shit, I got money, I can just buy my car straight out. I ain't got to worry about rent or nothing because the building is ours. It's in all of our names, so they ain't no real fucking fight in it because guess what? You have an apartment, this apartment with their name, this is assigned to them. This apartment with your name on it, it's assigned to you. So whatever the fuck they choose to do, okay, I'm tired of this, I want to move out on my own or whatever. Okay, make sure you be smart enough and you make sure you put it in a little thing. Hey, when you leave it, make sure you written it out so you can have passive income. Well, how much I'm supposed to pay? Okay, you put a little number and depending on how the economy changed and depending on what year it is, you just teaching them simple little shit like that. It's simple. There'll be people that be thinking that, oh, okay, like, no, I don't even want my kids to feel like, well, shit, mommy went through all this other stuff. And no, baby, you ain't got to ever worry about mommy because shit, you come up and you blow up in the world. The only thing I'm looking to see is just smiling, baby. You ain't got to worry about, when I get rich, I'm going to get my mama a house and all. No, baby, you ain't got to worry about getting mama not a motherfucking thing, baby. That money is your money, baby. I want to see you happy. I want to see you shine. And there be too many fucking parents trying to shine when they kids shining. No, bitch, they shine is not my shine. The blessing is they came from my motherfucking womb, okay? I ain't got to hold the secrets that Catherine did for Michael Jackson and the whole Jackson family. But shit, basically you chilling in the background. I birthed them kids. That was the specialty enough. You know what I mean? And when you can see the situation in that aspect, shit, all the rest of that, long as you teaching them the quality of life, the things that they can do, what they can succeed in, but your job is to make sure that they ain't worried about where to live. All shit hit the roof. And mama, shut your house over there. Okay, are they showing responsibility? If not, you know what I'm saying? You know that you saved enough money for them and shit, if they at 18 to 21, you know they're gonna do stupid shit. So shit, you make sure out of their own little trust funds that you leaving them with every monthly they can get maybe about $1,100 or something like that. Because mind you, they ain't gotta worry about a car, they ain't gotta worry about a home because all that shit is already paid out, right? So the only thing they gotta be worried about is a financial allowance. What are you gonna choose to do with it? And now what they choose to do with that money, that's on them. If they fuck up the bag, they fuck up their bag. Because at that point, between 18 and 21, hey, life is decisions and choices. You can't be calling mommy because why are you calling mommy when you're getting an allowance? When you're getting an allowance out of your own shit, either you gonna build it or you're gonna break it. That's teaching your kid true responsibility financially, physically, psychologically, and more. And it ain't taken away from the fact, oh, mama, no. Mama set you up. Now what you doing from there? You see what I mean? And some people get them, misconstrued about how that can work for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes you get people trying to feel like they doing certain things towards you. And it's just like, baby, I'm not concerned about none of that shit. It'll be a motherfucker like, baby, that one time where I felt like I had lost my cool on my older two. Because it's like I said, parenting, you don't ever come with a book. I remember I pulled that damn fork on my oldest child, and I still regret that shit to this day. I remember I hemmed up my son that time. I still regret it because I've not ever been like a parent to want to just like, pop on a kid or something like that. It'd be like, oh, it drive you crazy. But then it was just like, I remember that time that shit got to me and my temper and all this, my frustration got so bad, I put myself in the fucking mental institute. I had to beg the fucking psychiatrist to put me in patient because it was like, I should not ever be losing my patience when it comes to a child. They're children. And there be people that sit there and be thinking it's okay. I'm going to box my kid. I'm going to beat their ass. Okay, all that shit ain't even fucking necessary. That gentle parenting don't work. It ain't about gentle parenting. Use your words. I'm very big on that with my kids. Use your words. We ain't going to do all this hitting. Do you want me to hit you? And it's like, no. Okay, so let's use our words. When you can't use your words when you, as a grown-ass adult, to deal with fucking kids, why do you think the kids need to be there? Because guess what? When you can't use your words to talk to them, they will never understand or gain knowledge. And then when they don't understand the understanding or knowledge of that, sometimes you are creating that confusion of, do I do it? Do I not do this? And then it's also you creating, when it's time for them to gain financials and things like that, guess what? Now they feel like resorting, when it comes to their money, they feel like they got to fight for it. No, baby, you ain't got to fight for it. Let's use our words. Because when we use our words, we now are what? Let's breathe. Let's recollect ourselves. Where did we go wrong? And they can actually redirect their focus on, okay, maybe I did spill. You know what I'm saying? They can now have that conversation with themselves versus trying to look outside themselves. Or they could be smart enough, like, okay, I can either ask mommy. If mommy don't know it, I go to the bank, right? So it's certain things that you learn to sit there and realize at a time in your life where it's certain things where people don't ever allow anything outside of you, especially family, when you looking to break those generational curses. Some people are still stuck in those slave mentalities and thinking like, oh, I need to do a ritual for my money or a manifestation or affirmations. It ain't necessarily about that. Pay attention to the generational things that carried on throughout life. Black people are, oh, it's the man holding us down. Is it? Or is it the mentality? What are you doing to put in place of that? It was a motherfucker telling me straight up, you know, you're not meant to stay at a job more than 3 years. And most people, I'm staying here because I'm trying to get my 401k. Right. And that's the only thing you know in your life. So most of the time, some people, if they feel like they're not getting the money, they're going to accumulate and they're going to go ahead and veer off to illegal activity. They're highly likely to go veer off to something illegal. Most of the time, in any, I'm going to say in every fucking minority community, you want to know what's the new resort? Because they see it as quick money, as fast money, but it's going to get you there, but they don't realize that it requires an energy or a signature to it. OnlyFans, Backpage, 304 and trucking, you know, truck stops and stuff like that. They resort to that, but that's been something since what? Slave time. Yeah, but it's been since slave time. And some people don't realize that, like, guess what? You're carrying on, what is it called? A generational curse. It's a generational curse. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's a generational curse. But when you can sit there and say, you know what? I realize that I'm really good at research. Okay, what type of research are you really good at? That you noticed that shit, even when you worked at your job and you was really good in this department, and even though you know you deserve a type of promotion, what have you done to go ahead and say, hey, well, I am good at this. Am I able to create something from it? And some people don't believe in themselves enough to say that I could take a leap of faith or step out on faith, because they so-called call themselves Christians these days. But you can't take a leap of faith to say, hey, shit, I can actually finesse this a little bit and make it my own way. But however, what kind of credentials? Do I need credentials? Do I not need credentials? You know, do I need a little study or shit? You know, what does the job got a little bit of incentive? Do I got an incentive? And if they do shit, utilize the fuck out of that before you walk out of that bitch. And some people don't take like advantage of certain things that be right there at the tip of their motherfucking fingers. They really don't. It's either you gonna, you know, what they call it, do or die, baby. Some people be too busy trying to take on every fucking thing else and worry about the next fucking person that they miss everything that's right there in their fucking face to be able to make it to the next step and maintain. But some people don't have longevity. They just think, they barely even think short term. They just think in that moment. If you could ask a person, like when you go on a date, hey, what's a goal? What have you overcome in the last 30 days? What's something of yourself you're proud of that you overcame in the last 30 days? I guarantee somebody's gonna be like, huh? Okay, if they hit me with the huh, okay. What's something that you struggled with that you overcame in the last 3 days? I wasn't thinking about it. It's certain things like that where you can realize that there's certain people that are around you that you don't need around you. If I can ask you something so simple that you should know about yourself and you can't answer about yourself, you're fucking up. You have no reason or business to be concerned about the next man or next woman's business if you can't even realize how much you overcame. It's like most of the time, tell a person to tell you 5 things that they're grateful for, 5 things that they're appreciative or they like about themselves. I guarantee you they're going to end up stopping between 2 or 3. I only could, and that right there and then, that's when you might want to take a break from the people you're talking to. You might want to take a break from whatever it is that you're doing. And if you can't even get to that place, like if I ask somebody, so how you doing? How you feel today? Can you tell me the emotion you feeling today? I think it's not about thinking. You should be able to, you know what I mean? I'm sure and yes it is. Some people ears too sensitive to hear what it is. You know what I'm saying? They too fucking sensitive to hear the things that they should be hearing. They don't want to hear what they need. They just want to hear what I want. And that's why they sit there, they deceive themselves on a constant day-to-day basis. Impulsive, grandiose, but want to keep repeating cycles instead of breaking it. It's either you want to be in the victory or you want to be the victor. The victor or the victory, you just go ahead and win in everything, baby. It's about what you need. It ain't about what the fuck you want, baby. That's why I can't. I know, baby. Do you want me to tell you what you need to hear or what you want to hear, baby? I'm not gonna coddle you. Okay, you is not a newborn. Okay, my breast milk is dried up, baby. I can't breastfeed you. Okay, your mama should have gave you titty milk. Urine. Cause I ain't gonna give you no Similac. Cause now the Similac these days got maggots in it, and they got the fentanyl and shit in it. Okay. Wait. I be trying to be nice. No, I don't. But, you know what I'm saying? I can only be myself. You know what I'm saying? These are people that just want stuff not to be known and don't want it to be true. Like, baby, I'm not here for you to sit here to feel like it's something that it's not. Either you want me to be honest with you or you want me to sit there, because most of the time you can't tell the truth to somebody who constantly lied to themselves. People will always think you lying when they know they lying to themselves. So you got to understand that. That's why it's so easy to forgive certain people when they be like, you lying, baby. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to be a lie because you lie to yourself every motherfucking day, baby. Because I ain't gotta lie to myself. When I'm fucking up, I'm fucking up. When I know I need to do better, I'm gonna do better. And you gotta be more accountable for yourself than you are to be concerned about what the next person gonna feel about you, baby. Cause shit, you can be lost, but you can be fucking found. I was once lost, but now I'm found, bitch. You was right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Find yourself about what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can always, drown in regret, or I'm gonna be drowning in motherfucking pure happiness. And even though it's gonna be something, it's gonna take you a little bit of time to get there, but shit, be happy enough to know, like, I got there. It took a little bit, but I got there. And sometimes shit, coach put me in, you know what I'm saying? I'm Kobe, I'm gonna hit you with a little bit of Shaq, you know what I'm saying? Do you need me to be Kobe? You be Shaq real quick, okay? Shaq fucked up on his little, You know, half court shots, but shit, Shaq was there for the fucking assist, right? So when you can realize about how far you is getting there, yes, my analogies will be about basketball, okay? Because I missed basketball season this year, you bitches. Fucking with this bullshit. But anyway, I fucking did. They like low key pissed me off, but it's all good though. I need to go back and see the sports clips to see who won. Sometimes are you chasing after the sun or are you chasing after the darkness, baby? Choose your side. Cause I ain't no vampire now. Resilience, confidence. You gotta have some. Get you some. Explore. Oh, he do? That's cool. Inspiration, support. Shit, if you got a dream, follow it, baby. If you got a dream, follow it. But every day when you open up your motherfucking eyes, show gratitude. Choosing not to show gratitude is to show that you have no appreciation for life. You're just existing. But what my therapist used to ask me, are you living or are you existing? And there used to be a point in time I'd be like, I'm here. Motherfuckers be like, how you doing? It's another day. It's another day that the good old Lord and they, right? But are you living? You know what I'm saying? How you living? How you getting it? And I'm living to a point where, bitch, I'm loving the love of fucking love, where everybody told me love was a motherfucking weakness, bitch. My love is too motherfucking strong, pure, and bitch, you try to fuck with it if you want to. Fuck. You gotta get some. You know what I'm saying? Get you some. That's how you know you stepped into that power, baby. You too. I'm too what? I'm too what? Loving, kind, mean as fuck, but I'm right on time. I'm not there when you call, bitch, but I'm gonna be on time. You hear me? But you gotta be able to, you know, step in there. You know, be willing to go into that cocoon. You gotta be willing to have understanding. Like, I know I'm fucking up, but do you understand? Because when you don't understand, you're gonna be forced to understand, and when you gotta understand in the harshest way, baby, it ain't gonna feel good. And sometimes when you gotta learn to get that understanding, you ain't gonna have nobody. And that shit hit different. So just start growing now when you do got it around, or start doing this shit when you gotta be dead alone. And when I mean alone, ain't nobody there. Nobody. That shit get dark. It gets spooky. It get real spooky because you be like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I need somebody. Sometimes, motherfucker, you be needing a hug. Now I gotta pray. Can you ask what? Come and say, hey. If you come back in 5 minutes, I'll go ahead and do an open, y'all can ask one question. Because I gotta go take a piss. Y'all gotta be over the fucking fact I am nowhere near fucking ladylike. You'll be fucking okay. Okay? So I'll be back. I gotta pee.